The secret of intermittent fasting. Fasting isn't new, but in recent years, intermittent fasting has been growing in popularity. Many celebrities advocate its benefits for a variety of reasons. But what does the evidence say? Is it really a healthy way to reduce weight or to stay fit? Is that a feasible option that can be followed forever? All this and more secrets on intermittent fasting coming right away. So let's roll. Welcome to Lucid Medicine. I'm Dr. Rahul Joshi and I attempt to explain medical concepts, diseases, medical terminologies in a simple way so that it is understood by all. So subscribe, like and share to spread health literacy. Intermittent fasting is a broad term. Alternate day fasting, periodic fasting, daytime restricted fasting and time restricted feeding are all considered as intermittent fasting. What does this mean in lucid terms? Alternate day fasting involves consuming under 25% of energy on fasting days and then eating normally every other day. Periodic fasting involves restricting energy intake 1 to 6 days weekly, most commonly 2 days in a week, and then eating normally for the rest of the week. Time restricted feeding involves eating only during a certain frame of time each day. Intermittent fasting or IF and diet restriction (DR) regime possibly works in establishing a conditioning response by which it helps the organism to survive in a mode by focusing only on energy conservation. This, when practiced, caused a metabolic shift from growth to maintenance activities. Regardless of the type of intermittent fasting used, the end result is generally reduced calorie intake. While intermittent fasting is increasingly promoted as a cure-all practice for many conditions, clinical research only shows benefits for people with obesity. There is an evidence that intermittent fasting, usually combined with calorie restriction on fasting days, can reduce weight by 15% in overweight and obese people. But it's important to note that it doesn't work any better in maintaining on a continuous calorie restrictive diet. What it answers is essentially you cannot continue it for long, nor does it seem to increase weight loss in people who aren't overweight. So, in a nutshell, if you're obese, only then intermittent fasting will work along with calorie restrictive diet. It has been evaluated for another range of conditions including blood sugar control and heart disease, but there is no strong evidence to support, and I cannot recommend you intermittent fasting for those who are diabetic or are heart patients. If you're wondering and are interested in intermittent fasting, I would like to tell you that there haven't been any serious side effects reported when tried for up to 1 year. There are no studies beyond 1 year. Some people might have find it easier to maintain intermittent fasting than the continuous calorie restrictive diet, so it may be worth to try, especially if you dislike exercise or cannot find time to work out or basically have struggled with other weight loss approaches. But let me remind you that it's important to meet nutritional needs during non-fasting periods. Also understanding very well that intermittent fasting is very different from prolonged water-only fasting. This should only be done under strict medical supervision. Prolonged fast without medical supervision have resulted in death, mind you. Not trying to scare you here, but just telling you the facts. If you're seriously considering any fasting approach, speak with your doctor or the healthcare professional who understands your profile or existence of any other diseases or comorbidities or any other aspects of your metabolism thoroughly. Make sure you understand who you're consulting to for your problem. Intermittent fasting during pregnancy is not recommended and it is associated with higher incidence of gestational diabetes mellitus and premature induction of labor. Diet has a special place as a therapeutic approach to diabetes management and pancreas regeneration. Intermittent fasting or periods of abstinence from food and drink has been a common religious practice since ancient times. Overall, intermittent fasting has seen revival in the recent times. It is potentially more efficacious intervention for weight loss, preservation of lean mass, and improved metabolic health in humans. Time to end the video. This is Lucid Medicine signing off for 2020. See you soon in the next year, continuing to reimagining medicine in a simpler way. Happy New Year to all of you all.